nothing to do now but wait for orders from the authorities and relax.
Hello vinyl community. In today's video I want to try and answer the question, which is better, black vinyl or colored vinyl? So you know, this past weekend I just happened to do a plumbing project around the house. The real inspiration for this video is Junkie NL, because he had a video where he talked about this. But you know, I wanted to include sound samples and talk about vinyl. And so vinyl in its natural state, it's white, and that is why a lot of the plumbing vinyl that you see is white, because why spend money adding pigments to change the color? Now, black vinyl has carbon added to it. Now there's other things that are added to the vinyl that we play to, you know, change the strength. You add different pigments, it'll change the properties of the vinyl. Now, for this video today, there are two things, or two variables, that I wanted to totally eliminate from the test. So initially I was going through my collection to find samples where I had a black colored record and a colored version, or a colored variant. And the first one that I thought of was Moby's Play. And it turns out that this would not apply. So these came out a year apart. One is a European press, one is American press, the Vinyl Me Please, and they came from different plants. And I thought, well, can I really use these? You know, I can't tell the mastering engineer either on one of these, so I'm like, you know, they came from different lacquers, so I felt like that would introduce a variable. So I don't have a lot of things where I have a black and a colored version. You know, I'm not a believer going out and getting multiple pressings. Now there are some exceptions where it's fun to do the sound samples, but there are a couple of things where I have a colored version and a regular black version. So I had to have the plant the same, and also I wanted the metal parts, the stampers, or you know, the mother where the stampers came from, to be the same. So I have two styles of music which I'm going to present here. So the first one is Kenny Burrell's Midnight Blue, which came out by from Music Matters. They came out with a black press. Now what's interesting about Music Matters is the ones that had a blue in the title, so Midnight Blue, Blue Train by John Coltrane, yeah, they did some blue variants. Now these came from RTI, and in my opinion RTI is probably the best pressing plant in North America. Now the other one that I am going to play for you is Metallica's Hardwired to Self-Destruct. This comes from the best plant in Europe by far, and that is Pallas. This is the black version. And then I have the deluxe box set, which came out on 3 separate colored vinyl records. So just to show you the stampers for these, and also the mastering engineer, so Chris Bellman for one, and Kevin Gray for the Midnight Blue. Now, what makes these plants so great is that if you look at the interior part of the dead wax, the interior part should have a mirror-like finish. And just to show you something here, so this is a metal part. This is Boss Tinner by Gene Ammons. So if you look, so you can see my camera there. Yeah, this should be a mirror-like finish, and you want to see that mirror-like finish in the interior part of your dead wax. If you're not seeing it, then you know you're having a cooling problem. with your presses, or it could be an overused stamper. So let's get into the sound samples. Here you go. So, what did you guys think? Which is better? Could you even hear a difference between the colored vinyl and the black version? Let me know. Shoot me a comment down below.
Well, as I was saying, I wouldn't worry nearly as much about the atom bomb if it were to kill you right out. What scares me is that awful gas that deforms you.